There we go. We are live. What's up, everyone? Thank you all for showing up, and what's up, everyone who has joined me, aka Jeff Holiday.
What's up?
Yo, man. Kasara.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, and Cognitive Thought.
Hello, everyone.
And I have everyone's link down there below, so you can check it out. First thing I want to do is fix yesterday's video of mine. I privated it because I fucked up. I was trolled. I thought because Sargon was banned off of Twitter, and it was shit. And I was being nice in the video too. I'm like, this sucks. But apparently he sent gay porn to people like a bunch of times. Like he just loves sending gay porn. Like if you're having like a disagreement, he's like, here's a picture of a dude sucking some man's dick.
Interracial gay porn.
Interracial. Best kind.
He has a specific folder.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's what I said. I'm like, he had to go out of his way to find the porn, save as, and put it, because I had to edit the photo for my video. So I had to actually look at it, and I was just like, no, I'm trying to blur it out. And then I fucked up like on the export, so I had to redo it. I'm like, too much.
Was it the one of the black dude with the dick in his mouth, and he had like that crazy expression on his face?
Yeah, he was like
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I was like super happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he had an awesome time while sucking that dick. I'm not going to deny that. But then we saw an email from someone that had received an email saying that he got Sargon banned, and it looked pretty official. So I did 2 and 2 together, and then I realized, oh shit, he was banned for sending that shit. Guy posts today in the morning. Actually, no, it was a troll. Here's the conversation of us editing the entire email. So then that happened.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he didn't get banned for that. Yeah, so I felt stupid. I privated the video because I was like so excited. I'm like, yes, I'm the first on the scene. Fuck yeah.
This is the thing. I'm pretty sure I've heard like 100 times somebody say that Sargon sent gay porn. I'm sure I heard it 8 months ago. Somebody said that, and I heard it was a false email. So when people had said it, and then everyone was even saying to me, oh no, he tweeted something, and everyone was saying it to me online. And I was like, really? Then I saw your video, and I was like, okay, he must have tweeted them, but it was checking his sources.
Well, he did do the tweet, like that is real. He didn't deny that at all, but that's not the reason he was banned. Right. So we don't know why he was like banned, which he's now unsuspended, but has to start from fresh, from 0 followers. He's already at like 9,000 in one day. Everyone's like, well, at least he's not suspended. I'm like, well, it's still fucked up that he has to start over.
Yeah, no.
From 0. I think
Andy.
Laggy. Oh no.
It looks like that actually corrected itself. I think that actually fixed itself because he's back up to 145,000.
Oh, is he?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Maybe just
loads of
while for like Twitter to catch back up or something like that.
It's the same link anyway. I did have to find him again and follow him myself, but yeah.
So Jeff, you talked to him. Did you hear about any reason? Does he have any reason yet, or no one knows?
At the time that we were talking about it, which is the stream, which we're going to reference here in a bit, that was the only thing that he could think of was the gay porn thing. But I mean, really, it's anybody's guess at this point. He still, as far as I know, he still hasn't heard back from Twitter on what exactly did that.
That's messed up. Honestly, you made that video about how there's child porn on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable that it takes them months to be banned off of Twitter. And the fact that it's there, they have ISIS, all this shit, and people who just do a pro-Trump tweet are being banned. My buddy, actually, he's at Carl Alone. He's not on YouTube, but he's known around the anti-SJW community on Twitter, and he's banned like once every 3 months. He's proud of it. He makes it to like 20,000 followers, and he's banned. And he's like, he'll text me, I was banned again. Time to start over.
I think it's a negative thing that comes with not wanting to live in an echo chamber, because you'll find these people who will disagree with you, but to the extent where they'll flag the shit out of you as well. Like I think it's a nasty bit of culture that you can see on both sides. Where people will flag stuff and it's not, I wouldn't even call it legitimate reason. Like for example, when Sataratician fucks up with Shoe on Head's thing and then his video gets flagged, that's not something that obviously us as content creators try to tell people to do or want people to do, is to flag these videos. Just call them out. Just fucking call them out for what they're doing. Tweet it, show it off to people and say, look how ridiculous this shit is. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But when you go to the point of, I'm now going to try and censor you and take away your freedom of speech, when you're just as bad as they are, when they it's just, but you see that a lot. And
that's the thing. People will comment on my videos about like Francesca Ramsey, for example, and they'll be like, yo, we have to have her banned off of YouTube. And I'm like, no.
That's not what they're trying to do to us. They're trying to censor us, and when you censor people, then no freedom of speech. You can't censor anybody. You have to let everybody speak. Let everybody make fools of themselves. That's the whole point.
Yeah, and like it's someone like, remember that girl? What was her? I forgot her name exactly. The one who did all the Hitler videos, and she loved Hitler.
Oh, Valium.
Yeah. She was banned off of off of YouTube so fast. Meanwhile, all these fuck white people videos do not get touched.
Yeah. The point that people were making there, and this is where people get confused, though, is to go, oh, we should ban these if that's getting banned. No, the point is that it shouldn't be getting banned. It's just freedom of speech. When it gets to, I mean, there are certain YouTube terms, that's the thing, that you do have to abide by to an extent, but there are certain things like vulgar language. No one gives a fuck about that one. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah. But there are certain ones that I can understand, like when it comes to, like, if you're going to promote, because this is the thing, it's when it goes down that road of what do you define as promoting hatred. If you're doing a anti-white rhetoric, does that mean that you're promoting a hatred towards white people? If you're doing an anti-black, like, because it's one of those, how far does that go before it's a promotion of hatred? That's
well, I don't think any of us do any pro fuck minority videos.
No,
we're doing like defending white people has become the new racist thing to do. Like, just defending. It's like, well, I'm not racist. Oh, then you must be a racist for sure. Then, if you're saying you're not racist, how do you not know you're born? And why do I have to defend myself from being a racist now when they automatically think I'm racist no matter what? Exactly. If I'm born racist, then why defend not being racist?
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I know, it makes zero sense.
And in that ideological split, there is actually one group that does demonize people based on one simple demographic, and it ain't over on this side. It's as simple as that, you know?
Yeah. Unless we're going super far alt extreme right.
Well, yeah,
but you're gonna have the exextremes of both sides. Yeah,
it's weird because one side is like
way more. The left, it's easier for them to fall into the, well, Trump is racist and therefore America now is racist. Which, by the way, the whole new ban on Muslims, new thing, hashtag ban Muslims, where Trump officially signed for 3 months, no one from 7 Middle Eastern countries. What do you all feel about that?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Because I've been like defending Trump for so long, and I'm like, all right, well, here's now, and I've admitted if he does anything I don't agree with, I have to admit it. Like, this is like fully admitting, but apparently he's not banning Muslims for good. For 3 months, he said, there's no Muslims allowed.
I mean, what's the purpose of the ban, though?
To figure out terrorism first. That's his thing. You need to ban Muslims.
Like, the thing is, it's like you said to a guy, look, right, we want to try and control Islamic terrorism, and you want to take it down, and he's gone, well, let's look at all the Muslim countries in the world and let's just ban the Muslim countries or people coming from those Muslim countries. Like, but you don't understand that there is nuances where people are trying to escape these Muslim countries because of how fucked up they are to live in. And there are those people that you have to remember that there are those. The hardest part, though, is working out who wants to come to the country to be dangerous and who doesn't. So I can understand the 3 months ban for him to like try and work something out, but is he going to work something out? Is this just going to continue and he'll go, oh, we need another 3 months on this, guys, we've not figured it out? Like this, it sounds like, how do you work that out? Like, it sounds like such a blasé answer.
And like, can't people from Muslim countries just go to a different country and take a plane and still enter the United States just fine? Like, that's not going to solve people from coming in. It's,
oh my God, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
You found the loophole.
Yeah.
You're helping Muslims now. You're helping the terrorists.
I did notice it was kind of suspicious Saudi Arabia was not on that list.
Yeah.
A little suspicious.
Yeah. Okay, that's fucked.
That's weird.
And this morning, Iran and now just right now, Iraq has said no Americans allowed here now. Like, they're like, all right, you want to play this game? And then everyone's like, well, I wasn't really planning my Iraq trip just about like, I want to travel, but like, that's like, you know, at least second last on my list.
Oh, but I always like to winter in Yemen, you know? Nah, that's cool.
And we're talking about all this stuff. The main thing I wanted to talk about was, it was amazing to see yesterday JonTron, a video game channel who's got nothing to do with any side, or we thought, I went on a stream. You were there, Jeff, on Sargon stream, and pretty much did what we all did when we, realized what the fuck's happening, and it's just spit out everything that you're like, yeah, totally JonTron, yes. And apparently now he's a Nazi. He's become a Nazi. By half of his fans are like, well, and his buddy Peanut Butter Gamer or whatever, just fucking smashed him on Twitter.
H3 actually went to bat for JonTron and was like, why you talking shit about your friend, man? Like, at least at the fucking guy.
And then Peanut Butter Gamer is like, he's not my friend. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Damn.
You know, it's some beef when John Scares fucking making videos about it and like spurging out on his couch. Like, oh my God, guys, this is absolutely crazy. I'm John Scares. So fucking, I will say though, but like that, so I'm on that stream, that random ass stream. I was in the middle of doing a bunch of shit, got invited onto it. Sargon, Dr. Lehman, and he's like, yeah, you know, we might get somebody in here, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise. We're trying to figure out who the fuck it could be. Sargon's like laughing about it, so we're thinking it might be somebody terrible. And then one of the most surreal moments of my life is just all of a sudden like, oh, okay, I'm talking to JonTron now. Hi. How you doing?
He has an amazing channel. It's not about anything what we talk about, but I love video game channels, and his is my favorite. Like, solid, funny videos, and he went off, dude. I can never, you know, when you watch a YouTuber and you can never picture them talking about certain things. Yeah, I was like, is this JonTron? And he's like, and then the Muslims. Let me start on the Muslims for a second. I'm like, what is going on? My entire world has been turned upside down about JonTron. Mad respect. And he's like, I don't care anymore. I don't care what people say anymore. He had that snapping moment that I had back in November where I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to go all in. Here's my opinions on all this shit. It was fascinating. It was a fascinating stream.
I think it's interesting too, because like, you know, you get the sense when you're listening to it. And he was on that stream for over 4 hours. Just 4 hours of just venting. That because of his career, because of his station, like he wasn't allowed to say what he felt, you know. And eventually things just got so bad it became a powder keg, and he's like, fuck it, nope, I'm done. And JonTron's such a nice fucking guy too.
Yeah,
he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, like he doesn't have, like, there's some people, I mean, if anyone on the left runs into my channel, like, I understand why they hate me. It's like, yeah, I know, I push it. But JonTron, you watch one of his videos, so lighthearted. He's dark at times, but always like, you know, like he doesn't say anything out outrageous or what we talk about, what the left would see outrageous. For us, it's like everyday news, you hear it. But and then everyone just starts turning on him. And I was like, damn, like, because I have a few friends who are pretty big YouTubers who are not part of this world at all. And I'm asked to stay anonymous and would never like speak about this stuff. They even like email me, oh, I wish I could say that, or like, and it's interesting to see, oh shit, like, well, this beauty guru is telling me this stuff, and her fans are like 70% SJWs.
Oh
yeah. And she's like, if I said any of this stuff, I'd be ruined. I'd ruin my career. So that's it. So it was fresh to see someone who you're like, no fucking way. Have you heard of any news of his reaction of
from
all this
John?
stuff? Yeah.
No, nothing. I think he's
overwhelmed.
No, probably not. I mean, he knew it was coming. We started cracking jokes immediately as soon as he got in there. Like, career's over, buddy. You're in with the deplorables.
Maybe he's gonna light a fire under some other bigger YouTubers to start voicing their opinions.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think it's like at this point, it's gotten so fucked in society that people are gonna have to.
Yeah.
Like the way things are going, like, you know how everyone's like 2016 is done. All right, water under the bridge. It's gravy now. Let's start it. Nope. 2017 is the extension of 2016. It didn't just change over. It wasn't Happy New Year. All right, let's all be cool. No. Now it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be at least, not as bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm fucking hopeful for no reason. But,
that's the thing. Oh God, you're so right. It's like when you look at society now, especially in the UK, when you see like there are places of work that have tried to work out the wage gap on men. Like when you see these things being implemented, it's almost like they're just getting the claws in, they're getting the hooks in through 2016. That was like the calm before the storm, believe it or not. Fuck me. Like, it's like I can see it only getting worse. And I knew this. I said this thousands of times before Trump was president, that it's going to go crazy if he wins because white patriarchy will have won. Like, do you not understand how that meets their narrative and how it only says to them, it affirms their ideas already. It says this is what's happening. And so they're going to go down this crazy route. And I said this, I said it's going to be a huge year, 2017, because you're going to have everyone. Like, did you see on Doom's channel the other day with that woman in the coffee shop just going, I voted for Hillary and I'm so sorry about it. I gave you $20 as like a tip. And she's like, and it gets to the end and she's like, I said, do you want vanilla or caramel? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh,
you know what's funny about that? That's actually staged by a theater group.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They actually get bit. Oh man, I thought that was real.
God,
I think it's because you see it to that extent. It's so hard when you see it on someone's channel. You're like, wow.
I think
it has happened. It has.
I think that's the point. It's crazy that you can't tell.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is it's gotten so bad that crazy lady in the Starbucks looks real.
Yeah,
that's how bad it's gotten.
Differentiate anymore.
Exactly.
It's like, wait,
exactly.
What? I have
Invisible
some old
theater
friends.
is a beautiful thing, but fuck.
This whole Trump thing, like winning, has shown me on Facebook my friends who are like in real life. I've met real life friends. They're all now commenting the most SJW shit, and I'm like, no, not you. Well, you too. Holy! I have one friend. I said this before, but he commented on January 1st. Best people in the world in 2016, Black Americans, no debate. I was like, oh my! I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
Do you mean even the ones that got shot for being police officers? Fucked up. It's just retarded. It's just so stupid that I don't get this when people are like, they have to do this identifying with your race. It's a descriptive measure. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it does. It describes what color you are. That's it. It doesn't say anything about you to much extent. It doesn't tell me anything about your personality. And this is when people I see people like talking about their identity and go, oh, well, I'm a white woman. It's like, but what does that really tell me about you? Like, what do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that you have to say that tells me that there's not that much there. Like at least I need to like just tell me who you are. Like, what are you into? What games are you into? You know, what film are you into?
Yeah,
like, fucking hell.
It's like extreme white nationalists when they're like, we invented everything. I'm like, you didn't invent anything. You can't be like, oh, I'm white, so I was part of the computer. You didn't help make the computer.
It's like, as I said on my stream the other day, when they take on board and they go like, well, what if I can prove genetics can show brain capacity? Capacity just shows capacity, doesn't it? It's what I fill with that capacity that's important. And if I fill it with bullshit, it's going to be fucking full of bullshit. It doesn't matter how big my brain is. Why do you think we have so many fucking white guilt people out there who are like, oh my God, like, why do you think that shit exists? Because they filled their brain capacity with this false rhetoric that they follow as if and they follow their lives by it, or like literally like a religion almost. And it's disgusting to see from I think anyone's point of view. It's like, I don't know. I almost see it like do you know when you just see like drones in a religion, just people who will follow something constantly?
Oh yeah.
It's really weird because I went to like a Black Lives Matter thing and it was just that's how it was. I think we've all been like that though. I think like when I was younger, I used to believe like conspiracy theories. It's why I take the piss out of it these days because I'm like, how bad was I to fucking laugh at it?
And I was religious till I was like 20. Like it wasn't like I was young and figured it out. It was like one day I was just older and I was like, fuck this. I've had it. I was always like closeted atheist. You know what I mean? Like in my head when I was like 12, I'd have like, like maybe he's not there. Oh no, I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry I said that. I apologize. Please don't throw me in hell. It's out of fear. And then one day I'm like, get out of here. I used to pray, and after every prayer before bed, I'd be like, and God, if you're here, may you move something in my room. And I would just like look around my room like, come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on. And nothing ever happened.
Andy, you had the same upbringing as me. I mean, from your point of view, was it you're unfathomable? Surely, seeing as you're everywhere at the same time, you can take 2 fucking seconds to move that lamp like millimeters. I'll wait here all fucking day, man. Yeah. Come on.
He's the creator of the universe. Oh, it's not his plan.
Not his plan.
Yeah. You got to just have blind faith on there. You got to just have faith. You got to have faith.
Yeah. Imagine you're God, right? And you know you created everything, right? And you could hear everything, and you hear atheists going, fuck God. He's not real. This is bullshit. Me knowing my temperament, I would open the clouds in 4 seconds and be like, shut the fuck, I'm here.
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah, are you happy? At least show yourself in the clouds for like a second so the news catches you. So you're like, all right, cool.
Selfies with God.
Yeah.
It's like it was never the first religion. It came somewhere in the middle, like Christianity, if we're talking anyway. Like it just baffles me when it comes down to it to think that, like, how can you even look at other religions and go, oh, that's stupid? But mine makes so much sense. Like that's another thing that I never got as a kid growing up.
Yeah, it's what team are you part of?
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking weird. It's like the segregation of humans is hilarious, man. We can't help but label ourselves. I mean, right now you're technically a human, a pedestrian, a person, a commuter. I mean, I could label you 1,000 things, like, and you are technically all them as well. But it's like to sit there and go, these now identify me as I am. Like you can identify your political standpoint. Fair enough. I can understand that. Where you are on that political standpoint, there's varying degrees of that as well. So it's like,
that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I can't pinpoint exactly what I am politically because I just choose the best out of everything. Like what I logically, because if you go, whatever, I'm alt-right, or you go, I'm socialist, or I'm classic libertarian, like you're pretty much telling everyone what your viewpoints are. But I'm sure if you went through the entire list of what makes a classical liberal, you'll find one where you're like, no, except for that.
Yeah.
So like I find it weird when people just choose a side and go, that's it, clear off the board. Like
the thing is like I tried to think of some sort of no, I was thinking about it, and me and my brother was sat here, and my brother went, "How about a non-affiliate? I don't affiliate to any of these fucking things." And I was like, "That's because you gotta label it, because otherwise everyone's like, well, what are you? Well, what are you? Well, what are you?" So you've got to think of fucking something. So it's just like, and when he said non-affiliate, I was like, yeah, that works, because people won't fucking get it. And if they ask, it's, well, I agree with lots of different points from all over the fucking place. I can't say that I agree with all of any point. And even when I get bogged down in that, I'm only going to be arguing with people who also sit under that banner, and then they'll go, "Oh, you're not a real such and such," like no true Scotsman fallacy all over the place. So what's the fucking point? Like, there really isn't.
I think this is why everyone is sick of liberals. And I will generalize that, because fuck off. Like, telling us what to do, what to say, what to think, how to feel, what we are labeled. It's like
hive mind.
Is not liberal.
Yeah,
that's not liberal at all.
Taking your liberties away from you, like, literally doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's why, like, liberal isn't even liberal anymore. I don't feel. I feel like it's completely just changed. It's a new
horseshoe round to the right.
Yeah, exactly.
Horseshoe theory, fucking hell.
Okay, so JonTron came out as a shitlord, basically. If there's any other YouTubers out there, who would you think? Yeah, for sure, they're this.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not surprised that JonTron came out that way, because Ethan and Hila from H3H3, they've been starting to get kind of vocal about that shit too, and they've been friends with John for years. And I mean, JonTron hangs out with Filthy Frank.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, like, really, fucking, it's Filthy goddamn Frank.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say cool. Leafy, centrist, maybe a little bit more liberal. There you go.
Oh God, who cares what Leafy is?
I just thought I'd throw it there. Fuck it out. I wanted to see your face.
How happy were you all when all the Leafy videos stopped?
How happy were you? Did they stop?
Yeah, no one's really talking about Leafy. Like, there was like a month where it was impossible to not hear about Leafy.
Yeah, I remember.
And I'm like, yeah, it was literally 1 month.
It started off with like Armored Skeptic, I think, defending him from H3 or something like that, and people spoke about him for a while. And then but he was already a big YouTuber anyway. But then, like, I don't know. And then he had like a whole thing with what's his face, the fucking shitty news reporter. The drama alert. Keemstar. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, God, Keemstar.
Fucking Keemstar. So so he did like a drama thing with him. And I think also Grade A Under A ended up with that as well. And then that went on for a little bit. And then it just died down. And then Leafy was like, guys, I've started making videos now. So catch it, guys. Peace. Sort of things. And then, it was like, okay, no one cares, man. You do like a video a day. Just fucking chill if you want to. Like, I don't think anyone's going to kill you for taking a day.
Everyone took that like so out of proportion. Like, okay, if you're entertained by his channel, amazing, excellent, cool, like, that's like awesome. Like, my comments, how I heard about Leafy was on my comments, I just saw hiss, like every fucking comment, hiss. I'm like, what is this hiss shit? So I search it, and then I find Leafy, and I'm like, all right, whatever, he's okay, I guess. But I didn't really watch him, but I was like, he's fine. And then everything in my recommended, Leafy, fucking Leafy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's fucking 30-year-old man. Seriously, literally right now,
literally. Yeah. I actually tried watching.
Literally writing some crazy shit in the chat right now. Literally some fucked up shit in the chat right now.
What's happening in the chat? So you're messaging here? Okay, wait, we have sex stories about us?
Yeah, somebody's writing erotica about us in the
yeah,
chat.
they always do that though on the live show. I have one guy, he keeps drawing Francesca Ramsey and me fanfic art.
Nice.
Of me holding her and going like, I miss you, Franny. And like stories as Andy pulled out his racist cock. He like, I'm like,
raise it.
No.
I was thinking about taking all the fanfic and like doing like a reading on my bed half naked. And my roommate's like, I'm pretty sure that's harassment. I'm like, okay. He's like everything else you do is pretty on the line. That might be harassment. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, because reading some of them, and I'm like, yeah, if I read this online and I was the other person, I'd be pretty upset. Because I made a music video about her. I thought it was beautiful. It was an excellent music video.
To be fair, you also fuck trees in the woods. So I think you might have just like made the person mesh those two ideas together.
Yeah. I did end the music video with me.
This man's literally an ecosexual.
Ecosexual. Well,
literally fucks
literally.
I saw the hole at the end of the music video as we're shooting. I saw a hole on the tree. I'm like, let's do a me fucking a tree joke.
Oh.
And then she was not happy. She wrote a whole Tumblr post about me. I made a video about it. She was not happy. I thought she would have liked it. If I was her, I would have been like, oh, it's pretty funny. Nope. Apparently, I'm harassing her. I don't think it's harassment. It's a music video.
You're way
Someone made a music video about you.
You're cuter than her husband.
Yeah, exactly. Here's my theory. She's mad because I won't fuck her. That's my theory.
What the fuck?
You could take the quote, put it on Twitter, make your fanfic about it. I can't wait till she hears this quote. Andy says, you're just mad because you won't fuck him.
Andy Worski exposed.
Oh, shit.
He took his racist cock out of her.
Oh, no.
You can just quote the fuck out of this stream. It'd be hilarious.
dripping with white privilege.
Oh.
Dude, how do you think they get flat earthers to believe it? By showing them like videos from NASA, massively edited fucking videos of NASA. Guys, fucking hilarious.
I hate flat earthers. I am done with them. I will not even encourage a debate. Like, you know how SJWs are to us? That's how I am to flat earthers. I'll admit it.
I'm that way with race realists. I won't even get into it with them anymore. I'm just so over it. There's only so many times like race realists.
The IQ of a race is genetic or some bullshit. Is that right?
Yeah. People who like parrot a bunch of Stefan Molyneux fucking shit constantly. Like, Ashkenazi Jews and Japanese are the most intelligent. No, fuck off. Just shut up. Jesus Christ.
And it's funny, like you'll show them evidence otherwise, and it's like showing them a blank piece of paper. It's the same reaction. They go, I don't know what you're talking about here. No, the earth is flat. There's one buddy of ours, actually is a friend of a friend. He spent all night watching flat earth videos. And so the next day, we're all like in a circle hanging out. And he's just like, the flat earth stuff, I was watching videos, and then we all look at him and we're like, watch what you say as your next sentence. He's like, well, where's the curvature? I'm like, oh, fuck it. Oh, I'm done with him. Done with this guy. I'm willing to have a debate, but I get too angry in real life. Like, I don't and my videos, of course, but I don't hold myself well when the person is just talking nonsense. If there's a flat earther out there, I dare you to prove me wrong. I'm going to buy a plane ticket and fly around the earth and film the entire thing, live stream it, and be like, look, I made it back. And I had one guy email me, apparently on the borders of the earth, it's like mountains, right? And on those mountains, there's buildings with federal agents. So if anyone tries to look at the side of the earth, you're going to get killed or something.
Oh, so that's why for fuck's sake. So wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. So now when you go to the outskirts of the flat earth, which is just pure ice mountains, there's literally just sniper building. Why has no one got a picture of him? Like, well, how is this not happened? Like the retardedness. I mean, when it comes down to them thinking like the moon is apparently like a faded disc or something like that. There's like seriously like a smudge on a windscreen or something like that is the best way to put it. It's mental. Like
and the sun's only supposed to be like, I don't remember what it was, like 100 meters across, and it like just goes over our heads and shit. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, like, flat Earth, the one that was the actually most, I'd say, intelligent, but it's not the most, let's say, meaty discussion that I had for a second or two was the Van Allen belt, because I was like, oh, right, okay, yeah, the radiation belt is around thing. So if you travel through it fast enough, you won't die. And especially when you've got protection from the fucking ship and stuff like that. And it's like, well, there's this video from NASA that's been heavily edited that basically shows this ship, and listen to what the guy says about sending humans through. They've got to fix these problems before they send humans through the Van Allen belt. And I went, yeah, no, but that doesn't mean they've never done it. This is a new ship that they're sending through. They do tests on the ship. They bring it back. They see how that does with sensors, and then they fucking send people out in the ship. I mean, they don't want to kill people sending them out to, for fuck's sake. Like, it's so retarded.
Well, the worst one that I heard was, I was like, so one of my things was, why would every other planet be, like how we see a fucking planet, a sphere, and we're not a sphere? And the person's like, have you seen any of the other planets with your own eyes? I'm like,
oh my God.
No, well, obviously not. Like, but we have telescopes that observe rotation. He's like, you're gonna believe telescopes?
Yeah, you're gonna believe NASA? NASA? How dare you believe NASA?
The next day, I had to buy a new phone. I didn't even throw my phone. I did that thing where you just like squeeze it so hard, and then like it starts to glitch, and you're like, I think I squeezed it a little bit too hard. Yeah. That's how angry I'm, like, because I debated with them for a few weeks, and then I'm like, I can't do this. This is the most angering. Because at least with SJWs, they kind of try and pretend to make sense. And then you're like, I see what you're saying, but no. Whereas with them, you're like, NASA exists, but apparently they're doing it for the money. I'm like, what money?
But couldn't they just make money out of flat Earth as well?
Yeah.
If that was the real thing, like that.
I think so.
I think they would make more money if the Earth was flat. It'd be like, holy shit, what's underneath it? Let's explore the underneath. Yeah, exactly. It'd be fucking amazing. I wish the Earth was flat.
No, dude, we can't check what's underneath though, because that's where the reptiles live. Fuck,
yeah,
that's where the reptiles live. Yeah.
That line though, what you're gonna trust telescopes? Telescopes.
Yeah, how Illuminati works. God,
but you can buy your own telescope and observe it yourself.
Illuminati own NASA. NASA is owned by patriarchy. Everything,
Every telescope is secretly programmed by the Jew Illuminati conspiracy. You can't trust telescopes.
Have you seen any of the documentaries on YouTube? They're like an hour and a half long, and they're really well edited. I'm like, someone took months out of their time and did this for real. Like, not even a parody.
It's fucking crazy.
Hey, dude, I found feminist videos like that where you're like, God, I can't respond to this. It's 45 minutes long, but fuck, you have to do a series on it or something. Going down like the myths of patriarchy and stuff.
I've started just taking like only the first 2 or 3 minutes of videos now, because I'm like, I'm not gonna watch 17 minutes of this. No, I know she's wrong. She's being ridiculous. The moment you say fuck white people in the first 30 seconds, I don't have to watch the next 16 minutes to verify what you're saying.
It's one of those, I do the same thing sometimes. If you get a long video and they start off on a false premise, you're only going to build on that false premise. So what's the fucking point? Like,
exactly.
You've got to cut them off.
Hey, sorry, you're pretty new to the scene too, right? You've only been making videos for a few months, right?
Yeah, it's been like 3 months.
Yeah. You grew really fast, by the way. Congrats on all the success. Yeah. Okay. How has your reaction been from people? Like, what are your like tweets like? Like, not the people who like you. I'm sure you have a lot of fans, but have you been called racist, neo-Nazi, all that stuff yet?
Surprisingly, not as much as I thought I would. Mostly on Twitter, there's only like 1 or 2 people that really try and like debunk like every single tweet. They try to like analyze it to the fullest extent to try to figure out how I'm racist. But but for a majority of my comments and everything, like, there are people that pretty much agree with me. I haven't been like, I've been maybe called racist like once or twice.
Okay, I'll call you a racist right now, just at least the 3rd one.
Filthy
racist. Yeah, it feels you're racist.
Racist black girl.
So what you're saying then is female privilege exists because us guys get called
female privilege. Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
I've got like what, like fucking 6,000 subs, and I get called racist probably every fucking day. Seriously. Like, I've had people go through my videos and go, "You focus a lot on." It's like I've responded to black men, black women, white men, white women. Fucking like, it's oh no, you're a racist. You focus on on black people too much. It's like fucking hell. It's just like it's not the race that's the problem. It's the rhetoric. That's all I'm. That's all I'm responding to. Do you see me sat there going, "You're a dumb black person"? No, I don't. I sit there just calling them dumb because they're dumb.
Exactly.
There's a crew of like 6 people. Anytime I say anything or make a video about the one gender, I'm suddenly like this evil racist who hates fucking black people. I'm like, buddy, you don't pay much attention to the shit that I do you?
Yeah.
That's weird.
You could say equal rights, and apparently too, by the way, having a black friend makes you more racist.
Yeah,
Apparently.
Like when you're overcompensating. Like,
I love how you had to mention you have a black friend. That's what makes you racist. It's like fucking. If I had a black friend, how can I be racist if I consider them my friend? Like, oh, it's because you had to bring them up. Well, what? Give me evidence. Give me evidence how I can show you I'm not racist. How can I do that other than talking to you like a fucking human? Like, or should I just bow down and go, "Oh, you're completely correct all the time because of your race"? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That means I'm being racist. It's oh god, so stupid.
If having one black friend makes you racist, does having lots of black friends make you even more racist?
No, it makes
Hitler, literally Hitler.
I mean, I guess I'm in the clear though. I'm in the clear because, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna keep fucking saying it, man, because I had to fucking put up with it. I've sat through so much Hidden Colors at this point that I am officially black. Like this. This is I am black now. I have cosmically absorbed.
You identify as black.
No. I engaged in full blown melanin absorption. I did the ritual and everything. I learned it from Nassim, whatever the fuck his name is, in Hidden Colors, man. So I'm officially black. So I can't be racist anymore. Checkmate. Fuck you.
No, but wouldn't that make you now even more racist?
You don't realize you're playing pigeon chess. Continue. Like,
that's
how it is.
This is more black than fucking Sean King. So kiss my ass.
Oh yeah, you're definitely black. I'm blacker than Sean King. Let's be honest here.
Nope.
But that's cool though that you're at least not getting that hate Kisara, because I like if you search Andy Worski on Google, the first recommended is racist. Andy Worski racist. Oh, no, I don't mind. I'm proud of it. I wear that badge with pride.
The biggest thing that I get hate on is all of the MGTOW people. They fucking go.
Of course they hate you. You're a girl.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Die and we shall sex robots.
Yeah,
I know.
Why are you a robot? What the fuck?
That's the one thing I haven't touched on is my views on MGTOW.
Okay. But they're pretty funny.
Because you know what happens when you say anything about MGTOW.
Oh yeah.
Like there are a couple of cool MGTOW. There are.
Of course, yes. Cool, but then when you have the ones who like for example, when I was heading through my last breakup with my ex, I was sort of in the like fuck chicks, all about me, and then I started watching MGTOW videos, and I'm like, maybe they're making sense, right? I was watching Sandman, and he had a few things where he's like, but he did a few like, like learn to be your own man, and it was like very like motivational. I'm like, he's right. And then one episode, I just clicked. I was watching every day, and one episode, he's just like, today I'm going to be talking about the future and sex robots. And talking about how when women are all wiped out, we're going to figure a way to, make babies in tubes and have sex robots.
Andy, can I correct you from the monk Angry MGTOW? Yeah. The monk of MGTOW. He says that you need to have artificial wombs and they're going to make eggs out of the skin cells of men. So that's what needs to be conquered first. And apparently, actually, they're already on their way to having artificial wombs. That's actually quite close. It's already being created, that.
No, that's awesome and all. I'm totally down for artificial wombs if they want to make them.
Yeah, exactly.
What I'm saying is, though, having women on Earth is good.
Like, right.
Andy, don't you realize all women take your stuff? All women would.
Yeah.
God, I can go.
Don't understand, brother. You don't understand, brother. You see, we almost have these artificial wombs done, and this resource stealer over here, Kasara, you're extinct. You're out of the picture, lady.
Kasara.
See my fucked all over there. Guys, I'm gonna be fucking.
I can just get a sex change and I'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. No, you don't even have to have a sex change. Just head to the fucking DMV and switch it to male.
Exactly. I just have to identify as it.
Yeah. I was hearing the Bearing stream with him and Angry MGTOW, and he's trying to rationalize for 20 minutes why women shouldn't vote. I'm Barry really nice to this guy. I was losing it. I washed dishes while hearing podcasts and stuff, and I cleaned my house, right? I had to stop washing dishes and sit down and listen to like this. And I'm just like, Barry, call him a fucking retard for me. Please.
Have you not seen Angry MGTOW's channel? Fuck me. I responded to I took 3 of his videos because they were like 2 minutes a piece. He uploads like 7 or 8 a day. So I took them and I basically, all he's doing is sat there going, all women take your resources. All women will leave you and take your children with you. All women want you to die. All women. And I was just like, you can't really say this if I can show one exception sort of thing. And yeah, he ended up responding to the video. Never did a hangout with me, but fuck me, the hate from MGTOW on that video I've got of people just going, he's correct, women are all like this. And I was like, no, but he even says himself, he's judging it on apparently group behavior. And I'm just like, how can you do that? Like, you're judging individuals on group behavior when there's so many nuances to this. It's like saying that somebody's the same with mob mentality and individual mentality. It's saying like
all men are pigs. It's the same thing as saying
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. No, he doesn't agree with that, because I said that to him. I said, okay, so rape culture exists and all men are rapists then, because group mentality. And he was just like, no, it doesn't work the same as that, because obviously false reports and stuff. And oh, for fuck's sake, you're a cunt. Like I'm talking about convictions, motherfucker. Like seriously.
I have a theory with MGTOW. I have a theory, because when I was sort of like, should I be MGTOW? Is the problem with, and look, there are women who are moochers and will fucking, who are bitches and will ruin men. I've seen it. I've been part of it. I've been a man who's been controlled by a girl before. When I started just going, no, like not being a yes man, that's when women started to respect me. Exactly. If your girlfriend asks you for shit and you go, yeah, baby, yeah, or if at one point she pisses you off and instead of telling her, you hold it inside, I don't make her angry, then you're going to be on the road to being a MGTOW, because she will treat you as such. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be a yes man to everything, you have to be able to be a man and go, no, this is what I think.
In relationships, yeah.
It's one of those, it's like if someone's going to talk to you and like in your relationship and you want your relationship to last a long time, you're going to be around each other for a long fucking time. And trust me, that shit can grate. It just does. It's a natural thing that will happen. And if you want to stay with that person, you need to know the negative sides, the positive sides, but you need to be able to drop all that shit sometimes to just realize you give a fuck about one another. And that's something that is really lost with MGTOW, because it becomes this whole he-she dichotomy of you can't, it's a war of sexes. It literally looks like a war from their perspective. Like you having female allies. No, we don't have female allies. They just need to go. Like, it's like we don't work with allies. Like it's one of those, I can understand MGTOW who want to go their own way. Men who have been hurt in the past by women, and they think, and it is sometimes you get to that point where you're like, it's really hard to find a decent woman. But that's the problem. If you rush yourself into shit and don't take your time about finding out, you're gonna fuck yourself over.
Like I don't mind that some dudes want to be single for the rest of their lives. Just like I don't mind if women want to be like if they're hurt or whatever. But the moment you start saying sex robots and all this, I start to think, do you know how to be in a healthy relationship? Because girls and guys have different mentalities. This is like a fact. but you have to learn how to coexist, not go, well, they're different, so fuck them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Women are naturally going to push men, like a woman's going to want to do something and they're going to constantly push that guy to do that thing, but it's the guy's job to push back and say, no, I think that's a bad idea. And that's how relationships work.
Yeah. So compromise, like
exactly, exactly, compromise.
Well, I've heard like things like a woman will make you go to like her mom's house every time, and she'll make you pay for everything, and she'll make. Well, that's your fault if you're going, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's not the woman's fault. And okay, they'll be angry at you or you'll have an argument. Learn to be okay with arguing. Like you argue with your friends who are male, don't you? No, what, you're always happy with each other? No, you will fall into a disagreement, and then in their mind they go, oh, this girl is being a bitch right now, therefore all women are always bitches, therefore I never want to be with them.
Yeah. It seems like it.
I'll just say this, fucking women is amazing. It's like one of my top favorite things.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jeff prefers Mr. Wiggles.
Oh,
It's one of those things. I find that I do find when I talk to MGTOW though that a lot of them, they do. You're right. It feels very sexually orientated. Like a relationship has to be sexually orientated, like only around the sex and how good the sex is. That's why sex robots are on the list, because they want to be fucking. It's definitely an ideal that they'd have, is having sex with something or other that they. And that's the thing. It's just like, but it's almost like they do. It's like a not saying that they all are, but I'd say some do definitely have like almost like a sociopathic response to women, to like just them being around, just because of the fact they exist. As it is literally just that they exist. Yep. So when you see these people going through these stages, and I always feel like they have such a grasp on sex being the most important thing in a relationship, when it's like there's so many other things, like someone who just supports you emotionally, someone who's just fucking there for you sometimes, someone who believes in the shit that you're doing. Do you think my girlfriend's in the other room right now while I'm having a fucking hangout because she's like, it's good for your channel, go and do it, go and like, do what you want to do, because she understands I enjoy doing this. Just like she has all her cosplay stuff in there. It's probably like at this moment in time maybe combing a wig or something ready for it. Like it's one of those things, we share these things, but we also have common interests. And it's one thing I always wanted from in a relationship with someone that I share interests with, and interests are things that go beyond gender. So I don't understand why people have these, like, how can you not look past that? Like it's really weird. But I suppose a decent relationship is almost like having a best friend as well. So yeah,
but you have to be really hurt by someone to say, okay, they're all terrible. Like
we just have no luck with them whatsoever.
Angry MGTOW's upbringing from his channel, I'm sure he did a video on this, was let me get this right. He had a lesbian mother who was abusive upbringing or something like that. And I think she also had quite like a few different relationships and stuff like that with women who are quite abusive. But apparently, according to him, that hasn't changed his mentality on women at all. He's got a master's in psychology, and another master's. So yeah, it's really hard to get through to the guy because he's literally in his own.
Also, let's just say for a second, all women are insane. Sorry, Sarah, you're insane. Let's pretend all women can't be in a relationship without being a bitch. Let's just pretend that's true. Okay, can't they still be alive here? Is that cool?
Can't you be a dick and exist?
Yeah, let's say women do mooch. Like, do we have to kill them all? Like, what's the end game? And there will always, like, their utopian fantasy will never happen, ever. For every MGTOW that's born, there's 25,000 dudes who are like, I don't care, I'll fuck whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't understand why they want sex robots. Like,
no, Andy's cut out. What the fuck?
Oh, Andy just dropped.
Oh, Andy.
Oh, there we go.
I died for a second. My views are so controversial that it's like, we need a break for a second, Andy.
You're right. I find that as well with, like you say, it's a very, I don't know. Like I say, when I talk to MGTOW, a lot of them, it's you get those MGTOW as well, like you say, who are like the players. Like they'll literally be like, "Yo, man, I got game. Let me show you how to get women, but you don't have to stay with that hoe." Like, so you know what I mean?
Pickup artists, yeah,
pickup artists sort of thing. You get them too, the MGTOW pickup artists.
Pickup artists make me cringe horrifically.
I think all of them make me cringe.
Yeah,
make me cringe.
I was trying to be like nice, but I just. Actually, there was one pickup artist. He made a video, and he was like a small channel. I was also smaller too. This last year, and he was just garbage when he was saying. And he was doing that thing, a lot of pickup artists do, where they're in public and talking, like to show how confident they are. I could do this video in Times Square. So he said some nonsense. I made a video about him, and he shut his whole channel down the next day.
Oh Jesus, that's crazy.
Damn.
Oh my God, that's fucking nuts, dude.
Like, yo, delete your video. You don't have to erase your whole channel. I wasn't trying to get you off YouTube. I was just making fun of you.
You might have actually got through to him. That's the thing, because some people may delete their channel, and you'll feel bad. At least, like if other people flagged him, that's the issue that you have. But if the guy's actually deleted,
it said the user has shut down his channel. Like it wasn't.
So there you go. You've actually made the guy see sense, and he's gone, oh fuck, I'm a retard. Like, and he's just taken it off and gone, I need to rethink my. And that's not a bad thing to do. You probably sent him away to think. That's actually a positive. It's something I'd appreciate, but the people who respond to my actual videos that I do on them, like people have actually commented, or I've talked to them on Twitter. They hold their position, or they say something, and then I show them they're wrong in that, and then they'll delete comments on my fucking video. So
I've had a lot of messages from people saying, "Hey, Andy, I've been watching you for a long time. I used to think you were an idiot. Now I understand. Thank you for helping," or whatever. Like a lot of messages like that, and that's why I do the videos. And also I've stopped calling people like a cunt every video. That's the one thing I sort of tamed down. I'm like, you know what? It sort of ruins your argument when you make an amazing point and go, all right, you understand me, you fucking cunt? And then everyone's like, whoa, all right, let's
Yeah, I've been trying to like be more discerning about it and kind of weaponizing it for when it's really, really valid. You know,
you don't want to soften the word cunt like racist has been softened. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Because for a while there, I was getting to the point where it became my hello, basically. And then I'm like, all right, I need to sort of rework this in a way where I'm still intense, but not like that.
Some people can get really butthurt about it though when you like use it in a very appropriate part. Like I did a video about people squirting bleach up autistic kids' assholes. I made a fucking video about that, and at one point I lost my shit, and I put out some curse words for the people who promote it and like try and convince people to do it and that sort of thing. I had like fucking 15 comments of people being like, well, you make a good point and it's terrible what's happened to those children, but maybe you shouldn't have so many curse words. I'm like, oh, they're squirting bleach up children's buttholes and you're worried about my language, you fucking retard.
Yeah, that's their cunts too for saying that.
Yeah, fuck those
exactly.
Cunts, so fucking
you get that all the time. Like I've had it for calling. Like, I think in one of my videos, like I think I made a point and then I ended up calling him a dick or something because I was just like such a dick. Like because it was like I think it was like Zara Larson where she had gone through explaining she was like, people call me a man hater, which I happily am. And it's just like, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, well, why do you think they call you a man hater? Fucking hell! Like it's just guys, I ended up calling her a dick, and someone put a comment underneath just going like, you didn't have to call her a dick. She's not done anything wrong here. And I was like, did you watch the video? Like, she's literally just said there's nothing wrong with hating men. There's only stuff wrong with hating women. And people call me a man hater, which I happily am. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's like the same thing when you're calling out like a racist black person. They'll say in their video, I hate white people. White people shouldn't be around. Blah, blah, blah. Like, white this, white that. And you're like, you're an idiot for thinking that. And then everyone's like, wow, you're racist. I'm like, I didn't say they're an idiot nigger or something. If I said that, then all right, that's pretty racist. But I'm not saying dropping no N-bombs. I'm not being like I'm sick of these black people. Never have said that once. People have taken me saying things like this and made videos online where it just I look horribly racist. Just like starts and you hit play. It's like, I hate black people. But really in my video, I said, it's not like I'm saying I hate black people, but now it looks like I am actually racist. I find them funny, actually. I was laughing.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, I do look horrible. Like if I didn't know me and I found that video first, I'd be like, this guy is just, he's being a cunt right now.
Quote mining, man, it can happen. This stream's getting quote mines.
Huh? I'm sorry?
I'm sure this stream could get quote mined. Like,
I'm sure.
Anything I say can be fucking let all my videos, anything that we say can be taken out of context.
Yeah.
But luckily people who try and do that have like 3 subscribers, and you're like, well, no one's gonna see this.
There's someone else.
Like imagine like a big channel did that.
Well, people have done it to people, and they just like when Michael Rowlands did it to Bearing, and it was like that was slightly on the stream where he
what did he do?
It up. Well, he did it as a joke, didn't he? It was intended as a joke, and I know Bearing saw the funny side, but he showed it. And then when I think they tried to say that he was the one who'd cut up and edited stuff, and he's like, "Well, you've literally put that in your own video of him cutting up like the live stream to make him say something like rape is okay or something, or rape is awesome or some shit."
Yeah. That's what it was.
Like it was
What's
obvious.
wrong with rape? No, I'm just joking. Sorry. I'm making it easy.
Angry MGTOW here with an expose on Andy Worski.
Have you ever thought of doing that? Have you ever thought of like, what if I just did a shit post today where I just completely go off the wall and see if people know I'm being sarcastic or not?
Oh God!
Have you ever thought of that?
That's what April the 1st is for. Come on. That's exactly
No, but release it on like June 4th. Like throw him off the fucking, like throw him to the ring.
Just make another channel like Shoe on Head. Just make like Patriarchy Queen or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's fucking funny.
Which that was funny, by the way. How I can't ever say his name. Satirician.
Whatever it is.
How he totally bought into that. Oh,
we just had another one happen though. Kasara, your second channel.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I made a
What
channel
happened?
for one of my characters. Katrina Silverpaw, the trans species, and Rory actually fell for it. I don't know if you know who that is. He's
Rory,
yeah.
Oh, I've not seen the video yet.
How
he took it really well though.
Yeah.
He
It was really
debunked it
funny.
well.
I laughed through the entire thing, so it was really funny.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
I've fallen for I think one parody channel before, which I didn't realize was a parody at all, and I think Satirician also did him as well. But like no one knew that he was parody. Everyone was just like, I actually went on his comments and I was like, because I said to him before I did it, I said, I'm going to respond to this. This is ridiculous. He didn't say anything, so I obviously did the video, posted it out, and then he got like obviously quite a response on his video. But I went to the comments on his video, and he was just like. And he actually did a video response because when Satirician did it, he obviously got an influx of just people viewing his video.
Yeah.
And he actually did a video just going, it was just a joke. Like it was just parody. But like he's really like this guy's got like 3 small channels, maybe with about 100 like 100, maybe 3,000 subs each or something. And it was like you couldn't tell that it was parody on the channel. Like even like on the video, he's like, I've got his feminist shirt on and stuff. And there's nothing in there in the description to say parody. There's nothing about him that says parody. Yeah, it was just one of those weird moments where it's like, do you know when you see those people who have like makeup channels, but then they do that one political video where you like, you didn't have to speak. You didn't have to speak, but you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's technically what JonTron did, but the other way, right?
True.
No, I understand. I'm not saying
I want to see his video on it. I want to see JonTron do his style.
Let's say this. Let me put it this way, Andy. I've got a video on the way which has basically got a woman talking about how she's a light-skinned black woman, and she hates it when people basically say that she looks white or she doesn't look like she's from Africa. So she gets really She gets so pissed off with it, but then I sit there and I've gone through her makeup channel and she talks about the foundation she has to get, to which she even has to mix that with white to get her fucking tone of color. And I'm just like, so you're this light and you don't understand why people may get confused thinking that you're mixed race and not African. Yeah. And she's angry because people think she's white and she's not mixed race, she's African. Oh my god.
There are white Africans. I mean, they exist.
Exactly.
You know?
But she's like, no, but she's like a light-skinned black woman. Like she's a light-skinned black woman, Ghanaian, and there are many women like that in Ghana. So but it's one of those things, it's like, why are you angry with people getting confused?
Remember that BuzzFeed video, the biracial people were upset that they're like seen as white, but not their heritage, the half. There's one guy, he's like this ginger guy. He's like ginger, right? And he goes, I get upset when I walk in a room and people don't know I'm Mexican. I'm like, really?
No, but this is the thing.
Like, you don't look Mexican, you're a ginger.
See, this is the thing that I don't get. It's like when the video that you've just responded to that I did, Andy, there's a point in there that I really wanted to point out, and it's when that white woman turns around and goes, oh, people ask me where I'm from, and I go, I'm from Venezuela, and stuff like that. Yeah, so people actually ask her where she's from, but when you hear them talk on the narrative of race ambassadors, it's always that people already assume where they're from, and then they get angry apparently when people don't assume where they're from. Where the fuck, like, you get so lost.
Here's the thing too, like, people are just being polite. No one cares.
Yes, exactly.
Like, yeah, when someone's like, hey, what are you, Andy? You think I'm like, what the fuck did you just say to me? I don't want you to know my race. It's like, when did that turn? When did asking someone where they're from or where their heritage is from become like horrifically racist?
I know I spent at least 40% of my brain power goes straight to wondering about what everybody's race is.
Yeah.
Constantly.
It's like Andy getting pissed off every time someone thinks he's from America. And he's like, come on. Like, it's that sort of thing. If you got pissed off every time and you got a triggered video going, fuck you people that think I'm from America. I'm Canadian, motherfucker. Like, can you imagine that sort of triggered shit? Like, you'd be like, what the fuck?
What's up, some black guy?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, hello there, guys.
Hey, you know how many times I've said this in a video? You know how many times that I'm talking about our community or whatever, and then I bring you up and I say your username, and people are like, "Wow, that was racist." I'm like, "No, his fucking username is some black guy. I didn't help him choose it." They go,
a lot of people would think that's racist.
Yeah. You can give him a name, and I'm like, "That's the fucking username." How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird over here. I'm still in Greece. I can't wait to come back to America and just and experience all the crazy. It's a little tame over here, you know?
Yeah. How happy were you when you missed all those riots / peaceful protests?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually one of those people that like to be there in the front lines. I like to always, even before cell phones were awesome, I would like to just be firsthand in when something was happening, and just kind of tell people about it, because it's I don't know, it's fun to me. I don't know, now maybe things are getting a little bit more out of hand. Like, say, yeah, sure, tear gas and riots and stuff like that. I usually try to stay away from that stuff, but it's still juicy.
Are you see, if I were you though, you have a privilege. You could be there and protest on whatever side you're on. True. And the moment someone tries to like assault you, be like, no, Black Lives Matter. I'm good. And they're like, I mean, seriously, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. That actually, it kind of bums me out a little bit that I feel a little bit left out. I feel a little bit left out that say, everybody gets just shat on, and there's people that I fucking shit post and troll on Twitter or whatnot and call out, and they never say anything back to me. They're just like, okay. Or they never fucking block me. It's just just being a person of color. I'm just like, fuck, I'm offended that you won't say shit back to me,
Are you saying
I was gonna say that's the worst thing. If you got assaulted in the riots though, you'd become their narrative for the moment, and you'd be there going, no, it's not because of my race, you fucking idiots. And they'd be there going, you hit him and he's a black. You're like, fucking stop fucking racially fucking. It's nothing to do with that, you fucking idiots. I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh my God.
You know what I'd love to do? You know what I would love to do? Like, I would love to do like a scenario, like go to like a protest or whatever, and just have like a white friend come with me, and then we'll just do a skit, you know, and they'll just pretend to whoop the shit out of me or something, you know. But we'll make it like good ass like kung fu choreography, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then just people will think it's fucking real because they're that crazy. I would love to do some like Foozy Tube and Rice Gum type shit, you know?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of totally like block this guy? He keeps sending me all these dick pictures, but I don't want to be racist.
Is it Sargon? Is it Sargon?
It's gotta be Sargon.
Oh shit! I got
never
this.
Thought about like making a sign that says "fuck white people" and heading out to the protests. Like exaggerating. I was thinking about like dyeing my hair like
you could get away with it.
And wearing like, you know, a non-binary symbol and going out there and like and joining their side, but then taking it a little bit too far. Like they're like, yeah, and white people privilege. And I'm like, yeah, let's fucking kill them. Let's kill, like, just
get everyone cheering. No, but you could. The thing is if you actually have, the thing is the moment you're sat there with a massive sign that says "fuck white people, kill white people," and there's no one going, yeah, you might have to take that down for our peaceful protest. They're literally condoning it amongst their people. I mean, it's a fucking sign in a crowd of this people that you're marching with, and they'd probably leave it. They'd probably be like, yeah, that's your freedom of speech. You go, Andy. You go, Andy.
But then the moment we say anything, we're now shame. Oh, when they say shame,
you should do that. Make it say "fuck black people," then take it down, then change it and make it say "fuck black people" and put the sign back up. Then see the response. Yeah, true reactions.
They're like their narrative is so perfectly created to not make sense. How I like honestly now that like I know all this stuff, I can't imagine what is going through their brains. Like there's no, it's got to be some sort of like block in their. I am saying basically they have a mental illness, but I'm not. But they sort of feel. I feel like they might have something. Like I don't know, like if they're scared to say anything.
It's just straight up cognitive dissonance.
It's circular logic. It feels like circular logic sometimes as well when it goes through the. So I have white privilege, and because I have white privilege, therefore I should be guilty of that, which means therefore I should be racist to white people and treat people with other skin colors better, which is a form of racism, but mainly due to the fact that I should feel guilty because I'm white. It's so mental to get on that path of trying to think how that works. But then their argument is, well, I do have privilege. I'm happy understanding that I have privilege, and the proudness you see in some people when they say that, and you're like, you literally believed a lie. It's like believing Scientology or something like that, and just going, yeah, right, I believe that I'm inhabited by the souls of dead aliens. Like it's the same thing in my head. Like it's crazy, it really is.
Actually, I saw Louis C.K. the other night, and he was fucking fantastic. He did a lot of race jokes.
Sorry,
are you all reading the? Are you all reading the erotica? There's a lot of erotica about all of us here.
Help.
Yeah, it's just like help.
Oh my God.
It's the chat's not seeing this, but we are talking about your erotica behind the scenes on our chat, and Kasara's just like, help someone, please. You know the help with an A in it instead of an E? That's serious. That's like
it's that serious. Help.
Just let it happen.
No.
It's just let it happen.
Hey, so when are you moving to the States, dude?
Okay, so mid-February. I already got my ticket booked. I'm a fucking moron. So I was planning on staying here for quite a while, and I thought, and I guess I ignored my friends too, because they said, hey, you need to make sure you get your visa before you go there. And fucking for some reason with mental gymnastics, I'm like, no, I can get it later. It's fine. I'm just going to go. And of course I can't. In my situation, I can't do it. There's only 2 ways I can do it, and you have to do it before you go. And so I'm a moron, and I can only be there. You can only be in the Schengen zone for 3 months at a time within 6 months. So I have to fucking leave, and I can't come back until another 3 months. But so I'm gonna come back to Cali, and I'm fucking stoked though, because honestly, like I said, I miss fucking Taco Bell. I feel like it's Taco Bell specifically. I'm starting to have fucking dreams about it. Like, you don't understand. Like,
that crunch wrap too good.
I have a deep connection. I mean, I even won a fucking PS4 from there because I invested so much money they had to pay me back, and then they, I got a PS4 from there.
That's amazing.
We have a bond
now. Jesus Christ.
Go get one for me, man. Eat one for me.
I will.
Do you plan on staying after you're back?
Well, I'm gonna be
back.
Well, here's the deal. I'm gonna be there. I'll be in LA for it at least till July. And the plan is, say later on, I'm gonna go to Germany and I'm gonna be in Cologne of all places and see how that goes.
Very
right?
Nice.
But there's no guarantee that because I'm stupid. So there's no guarantee that I'm gonna be able to get my visa and stuff because I usually do things last minute. It's a fucking problem. Whatever. I'm just gonna roll with the punches, but I can tell you how fucking I'm just ecstatic to, you don't really realize how much you enjoy living somewhere until you fucking been away for a long time, And
sounds like you're gonna have to go to VidCon with us then.
I was gonna say.
I was about to say that too.
I'm absolutely
so all heading except for Cognitive. Yeah. You're not, right?
No. What?
Like it's like so far eight people I know are going.
No, I won't go.
We gotta stay on Repsion's ass though, because he's like, oh, I don't know.
I saw his tweet the other day. He's like, I don't know if it's worth it. We were in a group chat. We're heading to VidCon. Fuck you, Rep.
Repsion, look at me, Repsion, right now. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Yeah. See, he's trying to do that. Maybe he's turning into a leftist. Just saying.
Right?
I just start making accusations on my friends.
Prove you're not a leftist, Repsion. Come with us to VidCon and ruin it with us.
Be there at VidCon. Yeah. We have to do a talk there. I mean, there's enough of us that we could do a talk. Are they going to be like, sorry, you guys do negative videos. We're looking for beauty gurus only. And people who play toys.
Oh yeah, like Spider-Man and Elsa, they're looking for that shit or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Well, Philip DeFranco for sure. He's always on the first.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, yeah. On the real, he's there. My buddy was hanging out with them last time. They look exactly the same and freaked me out. But I'm definitely gonna go. Yeah, I'm definitely going this year. The only thing is, I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm pretty irresponsible about stuff and last minute things. So, I mean, did you guys buy your tickets already? Did you guys buy the early ones or something?
I'm buying mine. I'm buying mine in 4 days.
Okay, I'm buying mine I could buy mine now. I'm just really such a lazy asshole.
Oh, me too, man.
I'm honestly, I'm gonna try and save up money and get a fucking bomb ass suite or some shit.
Same. I'm coming with my roommate, and we're gonna fucking get a nice hotel for sure. I know. Mundane Matt messaged me too. He's heading. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be like a fucking party, man. Jeez.
Yeah, dude. Rucka Aldi's dragging. Rucka's gonna drag Maddox out of the house too.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yo,
Rucka was just telling me to hit him up when I'm back in LA. That's gonna be interesting.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yo, how intimidating would it be for an SJW to see a row of us just walking?
Like if Milo Stewart is there,
or Riley Dennis. Oh my god.
Oh, Riley,
run.
Oh, Franny, I want you to bump into Franny. I really want you to bump into
will look for Fran. Okay, I don't know if I should say that because it sounds like I'm harassing her. Positive. I want to shake her hand. Thank you for making me a lot of money. You should making a video.
Bring her a rose. Bring her a rose, man.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, I'll buy her a white rose just to trigger her.
Ask her if she wants milk in a coffee.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, actually, a funny comment I saw. It's actually like the top comment on the music video I made about her. Someone's just like, this guy made a music video about someone's wife.
That's right. Yeah.
True love right there.
So what is VidCon anyway? Is it just everyone in the hotel talking? Is that what it is?
Well, they have panels. They have panels and group discussions and workshops. I mean, you have to pay out the fucking ass to get to the main inner working thing, but it's put on by the Green brothers who run SciShow.
Mm-hmm.
And
Green and
Yeah, and so like
no one's. Are you buying tickets to that inner stuff?
No, fuck no. I don't give a shit.
I'd
get thrown out.
Yeah.
Well, what level are you like? Because there's like two. Like there's one if you're a fan of YouTube, and there's the one if you're a content creator. Like, are you guys on like the content creator ones?
No, I'm just gonna get the cheap ass one. I'm going to trigger people and then to go fucking party with people. Like that's all I give a shit about.
Okay. I was wondering that too, and that's kind of like I was thinking of it in the same way when I go to like just like Comic Cons and shit. I'm like I never get anything fancy. You just go as a fan, basically.
Yeah.
And then you just have a good time.
But so here's a good example. They haven't put up like what kind of events they're going to have this year yet, but here's an example from 2016. There's a troll in the dungeon with Hannah Cranston, Julia Nunez, Emma Blackberry, Boogie, and Lena. Trolls versus hate speech versus constructive criticism versus free speech.
God.
What's the difference? And how do you handle with those cray comments?
Dude, you gotta go and show them some free speech, man. Go and show them that free speech. Explain to them what it is with your free speech. I'm gonna buy the free speech.
I'm gonna buy the expensive ticket just so I could be there and go, Andy,
just take a megaphone with you. It's cheaper. Take a megaphone. Get the back and just go, and then someone recording it. You'll be like the Pepe guy where he's like, Pepe!
I won't say I won't interrupt them or anything, but I will throughout the entire thing. Just fuck them. We know what's the difference between troll and hate speech. And I hate those workshops. They're like $400. You learn how to be a big YouTube star. Thank you. I know how to upload a video and put a thumbnail. Thank you. I appreciate all the hard work that this is unbelievable. Hey, don't forget your tags.
$650 for the big one.
Huh? What? It's $650?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's another PS4 VR system. Yeah. That's how I look at money is video game items. That's for like Resident Evil 7s. I'm not gonna buy that.
Okay. All right. I like that.
Yeah. By the way, some black guy, have you played a Resident Evil 7?
Oh no, and here's the thing. Okay, so I'm waiting until I get back to LA to catch up on some games, right? I'm kind of behind because I've been like for X amount of reasons, and I've been so pissed off because I've been seeing like all these games, all these streams. I've been seeing like of Resident Evil 7. I've been seeing like say Video Game Donkey. I love that dude's videos, and like he just put out a new one. I can't fucking watch it because I'm like I don't want it spoiled.
Spoils a lot. Spoils a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck, what do I do? And like I'm kind of like I feel like I'm a fucking drug addict, dude, because like I'm just waiting, and I'm just like I want to stay here, but honestly, like I need to go to LA and fucking just start.
You're homesick,
yeah. Doing some shit.
I went in that game fully blind. I did not play any demos. I didn't watch any videos. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't read about it. So I thought Resident Evil 7. I just bought it for VR because I bought VR and I'm like, there's like fucking 7 games for VR, so I have to buy all of them, right? So I didn't realize it's not zombies. It's just you're in a house with serial killers looking for
with some weirdos.
Fuck.
It is on VR. Like I want to explain to people who haven't tried VR, especially Resident Evil. It is so terrifying. The moment I start, like now I'm a bit more comfortable, obviously, since I've seen the most horrific things. But I'm shaking, my hands shake, my heart's beating the entire time I'm playing, and I have to take like a break every 45 minutes because I'm just sweating in fear and like on the first door you open to head into the house, it's just dark inside. I stood outside of a virtual house for 5 minutes. I opened the door and it's like a shadow, and I walked a few steps and I just start shaking, and I'm hanging out and my roommate's like, hey, what are you playing? And I'm like, Resident Evil 7. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm just staying in this backyard for a little bit. Like he's like, go inside. And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, it's terrifying. Oh, that game's fantastic. And dude,
VR makes things 10 times more effective, especially porn.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is there porn on PSVR or is that only Oculus? I'm just wondering. Not gonna.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some sort of hack.
I'm so behind on like virtual reality. Honestly, the last thing that I played was Virtual Boy, like in the 90s.
Yeah,
playing like fucking Mario Tennis and shit, man.
Yeah, you play it for 5 minutes and you get a fucking migraine. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and then fucking you're just seeing red like a blood vessel popped in your eye or some shit. Like it was scary.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I'll say that they don't have down, I'm sure you read in reviews, is like the VR. It's a little bit blurrier. It's not at crisp conditions yet. But honestly, it doesn't matter. I tried playing on the TV. I played for like 10 minutes. I'm like, this is a fully different game now. It feels like a first-person shooter now. Whereas in VR, it feels like you're in the house with people looking for you, and it's fucking. The best part about it though is you can stand up and move and look around corners, but they can't see you if you're like out of where your character's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So say I'm standing right here. If like my character is standing right here, but my head, I can move it like this. So I could see what's around the corner, and they could be looking at you, and they don't see you. So it makes it easier in that front.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it's scary when you're running away. You could actually look behind you, and you're like, "Fuck!" And my girlfriend got mad at me because I was I swear a lot when I play video games and I scream, and she's like, "It's fucking 2 in the morning. I got work." I'm like, "Sorry, it's scary."
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I think you convinced me. Maybe I might try some of that VR stuff, but I haven't. Like I said, it's been a long time. I've always been like, whatever. I don't want to get fucking. You always hear like weird stories. My brother used to fuck with me a lot. He's like this really smart guy, and he'd be like, dude, with the virtual reality, like if you're playing too long and somebody rips it off you, it's like fucking slamming your head into a brick wall. Like it'll give you that much of a migraine. And I'd be like, man, fuck this shit.
The thing I'll say, what it does. And Jeff, have you tried VR?
Yeah, I have.
So you know that feeling when you take it off, it sort of still feels like you're in VR for a little bit.
It really does, yeah. And everything looks like reality looks kind of flat in a really weird way.
And it feels like you still have the headset on, and you're like, and someone's talking to you, you're like, I need like 5 minutes, please. Like, I just came out of terror for a fucking hour.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed that, and also my friend, my roommate, when he plays VR, sometimes I'll hit him when his character's hurt in a game for like added effect. So someone will hit him in the game, and I punch him. He's like, "Stop!" Like it's like more VR. It's like more of a reason to run.
Yeah. Do you think in the future we could have people tweeting out, "I got PTSD from playing Battlefront on VR"?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I imagine so. I'm surprised shit like that hasn't. I mean, actually, I've never searched that, but I imagine that's already a thing. Like, if people can get PTSD and shit from just mean tweets, I mean, there's probably some people that are probably on the verge of dying from playing like Resident Evil 7 or some shit, or like Outlast or something. I don't know.
Well, I could see people like, first of all, every review I read about the Resident Evil VR, every reviewer was like, I can't play it on VR. It's too scary. And then Markiplier, PewDiePie, all of them, they're all playing without VR. And one of my buddies who bought it says he can't play in VR because it's too scary. I'm like, I didn't spend $1,000 on VR to not play it in VR. So I've been forcing myself to only play it in VR. Just because I'm like, I want everything, right?
By playing it, do you mean putting the headset on and sitting in the garden?
No. Actually, I won't lie. Now I'm about 5 hours in. I've become like a badass now. So now when I see them, I'm like, get over here, you fucking bitch. You want to go? You want to go, you fucking cocksucker? I started with singing. I was telling you all earlier before the stream, but I play like when I was scared in the intro, I was singing the entire time. So I'm like, just walking through this house and opening this gross fridge. Like, calm me down. And now I'm like, here's that bitch.
God, that sounds hilarious.
Amazing. And this is just first a generation of VR. Because most VR games, I won't lie, are pretty shit.
Yep.
Like they're pretty like, you're like, what is this? What did you try, Jeff? What have you tried?
So there's a VR lounge with Vive machines set up. It's like $16 an hour to try it out. and it was, oh fuck, I can't even remember quite what it was. It was like this it was like a survival swarm game where it's a futuristic one character has a gun, another one has like basically a fucking lightsaber, and these machines come stomping in, and you can like, you have to kill them and shit. And it was fun, but it was really simple. And that was like the thing that I noticed about
all really basic.
Yeah, super basic stuff. But it was immersive.
I bought that Valkyrie. It's like you're dogfighting in space.
Yeah.
It's literally just multiplayer online. It's like if they released Call of Duty with just multiplayer, and there's no main story campaign or anything. Well, there is, but it's just tutorial. And I'm like, I spent $60 on this. Fuck.
Right.
I played like 5 times and I'm done.
that simple little, robot shooting game though, because it's a Vive, when you crouch or when you move around, it's tracking your body, so your character moves like that too. And I was playing it multiplayer with my buddy, and he's like 30 feet away on the other end of the room, and we're back to back in the game, shooting and shit. And I hear him scream, drones in the sky. So I turn around and he's crouching, and I get that tactile feeling that his body's like right there in front of me because it's so immersive. And I'm like leaning over him to shoot the drones out of the sky, even though he's like way the fuck over there. It was crazy. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I've had the feeling of like motion without moving, like in Resident Evil when the dude grabs you, he picks you up from your neck and lifts you, right, and then tosses you. And I actually, while I'm playing, I'll lift up with his holding me motion.
Yeah,
my roommate's like, dude, you're actually like hurting yourself. And I'm like, it's your brain is like, well, I'm being lifted, so I better lift with the hand. That's a really weird. And I could now see what MGTOW wants is VR headset masturbating machines.
Well, shit, 100%. Fuck MGTOW. I want that. What the fuck?
Well, they have one of those, like Japan made. It's like a fleshlight machine that's attached to like a piston. Oh, it goes up and down, and it goes with whatever you're watching.
Now we're talking.
I think I have too much self-respect for that right now.
Yeah, and that's gonna ruin some relationships. Like explaining to your girlfriend why you're watching porn is one thing. Like when she walks into the room and you have a machine, you're like, no, it's natural, babe.
Hey, as long as it's shaped like a flashlight, you're fine. That's all it needs. Doesn't matter how big it is. Just put a fucking flashlight casing over it, and then
just trying to stuff in the batteries.
Think about the saving in tissues, man. We'll never have to use them again. This thing cleans it all up for you.
No, that thing will fill up. That thing will fill up. Oh. you gotta pour it out.
Saves on tissues. Why? It's just washable plastic.
It'd be better if it was squeezable. You could just like go out in the backyard and like.
It's, for me, I think it's more the fact that you'd be like, yeah, no, that's going to just take up this space in the corner. This big blood space. It's going to sit there. We'll put a drape over it. We'll make it look nice. Something up on it. Put some posters on it. It'll be fine.
I heard from I used to listen to Joe Rogan. I still do, but his older episodes of Joe Rogan, he used to always promote the fleshlight, right? And then like his buddy Brian, who was always on the show back in the day, started talking about how he has all these fleshlights that he never cleaned, and they're starting to like rot. Imagine picking the wrong fleshlight. You're like, all right, here we go.
It's disgusting.
Oh, dude.
How does he not get an infection?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue about Brian Redband's penis. At the moment, at least. I don't know how his dick's doing. I hope it's fine.
I don't know, man. I've never used a fleshlight, but years ago, like a decade ago, I had this girlfriend. She had tons and tons and tons of dildos. She worked at a sex shop, though, so it kind of made sense, sort of. But I was like, this is bullshit. You guys like have all this crazy stuff, and like, what's there for men? And she's like, well, I'll get something for you. And I'm like, sure, whatever. Brings home like I think they just call it like a masturbation sleeve or something. It's like a squishy silicone thing. You fill it full of lube and you just jerk off with it. It wasn't that fun. It was lame.
Yeah.
It didn't feel that good.
like that's what I've always wondered. Like the fleshlight, I'm sure it feels decent, but like you're holding a giant fucking flashlight. Like, is that really fun? And also, I'm not one for preparing a masturbation session.
Yeah,
right. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, people like sit down and like and put the candles on, get the right music on, get the lights in the right mood. Who the fuck does that? Like, it turns to the right page in the people. Someone said to me in my comment section something about who buys porn magazines anymore? Like, who the fuck? Like, I'm sure some people do. I don't get that. Like, it's like you can literally watch it for free online. It just baffles the fuck out of me. But it's like, yeah, when it comes down to that sort of thing with fleshlights and what the wank sleeves and stuff, it sounds like you've literally just put a condom on yourself, and then played with yourself. That just sounds like the weirdest experience to me.
Yeah,
it just really does sound like the weirdest experience to me. It's like a girl getting a femidom and then playing with herself after putting it on, like putting a plastic bag on it. It's just the weirdest thing to like put something between you and you, because why?
And there's a lot of like preparation for every like. When I jerk off, it's not like, at 9 o'clock, it's I'm gonna have a good one. No, it's like 7:42, and I'm just like, I need to do this or I'm gonna die.
Dude. It's so passive at this point. It's like, just sitting around, clicking around, shit posting on Twitter, look around. Yeah. Everybody's busy. Here we go.
Yeah.
In and out, done. Back to my day.
I'm triggered. That's how I'm triggered. I'm triggered by porn sometimes. Like you'll be like on a random video, they'll show you a picture of whatever hot half naked chick, and you're like, I have to masturbate now. God damn it! Like I wasn't planning on it, but here it go. If I had to throw a fleshlight in there, imagine washing a fleshlight after you're done. It's like washing your dishes when you're done. Like when I'm done eating pizza, I don't wash my plate right away. I leave it on the fucking table.
That is the biggest fucking thing with it. It needs a self-cleaning mechanism or some shit, because that's like I could never. I'm like, no, dude, I can't fucking imagine having to like clean this, wash it, soapy, and then make sure it's like doesn't have a bunch of rotting jizz in it and shit. Like I can't fucking like. There's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to do that, especially after I've just relieved myself. I'm just chilling. Like I'll just leave it there and go to sleep.
It's a male thing that from a female perspective though, well, because the dildo market is fucking huge, and I'm sure gay men get them as well. But when it comes down to the women market of buying that, I know lots of women who I've met in my life who have a dildo at home. So
but like a dildo. Like if you want to wash it off, it's just like a second. You're like, here.
Yeah, no, it's not like
with a fleshlight. You have to scoop it out. You're like, all
right. There's a religious component to this too. Like I was raised up fucking Lutheran, and I imagine quite a few people raised up as Christian always told, oh, don't touch yourself, God's watching. That's a naughty thing to do. So like, even though I broke that decades and decades and decades ago, I rub one out, get it onto some toilet paper. I want to flush that shit and forget about it. Because if I have to sit there and like hose my fucking affront to God out of the fleshlight, even though I'm better now and I know better, like that's gonna give me a few more like minutes of self-reflection after the fact. I just don't want. I want to flush it and be done.
There's always that 20-minute like or 10-minute period after you jerk off where you sort of feel bad. You're like, I'm tired now. I'm a little bit like.
Mem's just had to come out of the room, and she's like, "What the fuck are you
talking about?" Anyone who's joining this just sees JonTron is a Nazi. They click it, and they're like, "Wait."
I was just thinking that. Like, I was like, "Oh yeah, JonTron, Nazi, right?" I was like, "Fuck."
I think the chat has been a bad. Like, we've been talking about masturbation now for about a good 15 to 20 minutes or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. After all the fanfic they've been writing, I'm sure they like it.
Yeah.
I know exactly. Bad influence, chat. Bad influence.
Right. It's all chat's fault. I do want to see JonTron do one of his like customary fucking skits and explain how a Jew can be a Nazi. I would love to see that. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Because he's Jewish. Mm-hmm. Like not just kind of Jewish. JonTron's like Jewish as fuck. So I don't know how he can be a Nazi.
He's a super Jew.
Super Jew. Oh yeah.
Well, that'd be cool to see like one of those types of videos that he does, but about this subject matter. I don't think he would do it, and I don't blame him because his channel's obviously not geared to that. 'Cause I used to do comedy sketches on my channel, and then one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start reviewing shitty videos, and then it changed, and people were mad. I had 25,000 subs when I did my changeover to this a subject matter, and people were like, "Oh, I didn't know you were a racist the whole time. I wouldn't be watching." And I'm like, no, I swear I'm not. Because the first like big one I did was the Black Lives Matter. That was like the first one that blew me up. Was like I was getting 5,000 views a video, and then that one got 300,000 views.
Wow.
So I was like, what just happened? And I worked with a lot of people who are Black, and they were all judging me or upset, and I didn't really know how to feel about it. And then like now I don't care, because well, that's what I talk about. That's my job, basically. Yeah, cause my dad at first was like, you know, you might be murdered, Andy. And then I'm like, well, if I die, then I know I was right all along. He's like, you're fucked. I'm like, I'm doing this out of my soul, out of my heart.
That's the thing. I personally, I'm actually sat here now thinking about Jeff's idea for JonTron, the anti-Semitic Jew.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to that. Like, that's gonna be fucking awesome. Like,
I've mentioned it before, but the people who took me in when I was a 16-year-old fucking gutter rat was a bunch of punk rockers, and they were all Jews and Irish. And one of them, her name was Lyra. Obviously, she's very Jewish, and she was known as Lyra, the racist Jew. But it was just a joke, you know. It was like shit posting, but in the late 90s. And she even had a song. Anytime somebody would be like, "Oh, it's Lyra, the racist Jew," and she'd go, "Lyra, the racist Jew. She hates me, and I hate you. Lyra, the racist Jew. Jew, 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 Jew." She's like this fucking dirty punk rocker. Is amazing. It's so good.
Oh fuck!
By the way,
I just read that fanfic that you all put in the chat.
Yeah,
that was horrific. Whipped out her massive tranny Jew cock and shoved it in Andy's mouth. Andy winked, or Sandy winked.
I approve this message.
And then at some point, like, it turned into like coprophilia and just got real weird, real weird.
It's all the same person. It's all the same person every time.
Dude is talented.
Yeah.
By the way, people were messaging me that here's how people jump to conclusions so fast. People are saying abortion is now illegal in America. Dumb friends of mine who don't understand life and things now think Trump is banning abortion in America, which is not true. He cut funding for international spending of abortion, whatever, outside of America, right? Was like that.
It's been off and on with like different bills being like signed it, and then they rescinded it, and then they signed it, and they rescinded it, and like all the presidents fluctuate back and forth. But it's an allocation of taxpayer funds that go to support groups that internationally give out information on abortions and perform abortions to people who live in other countries. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, even if you're pro-choice, like, it's not that far of a stretch to be like, well, sure, it'd be fine for people to get abortions, but why am I paying for somebody in the Sudan to get an abortion? I don't really quite get that.
Yeah. And people are pissed because like all the headlines for this story is, you know, Trump like banning funding for abortion. And he cut funding for 16 other things, which was like women's, like to stop women abuse in other countries. Like, it's very easy to look at his list that he picked to save money,
sure,
and go, why would you cut funding from there? I don't know. I'm very mixed about this.
Here's how I feel about it though. Like this is really simple. People who are complaining about it have every ability to fix it. Every single ability to fix it, because those programs that he might have cut the funding from, those are paid with taxpayer money. Okay, we know which one of those programs, what those programs are. Those programs have donate buttons. So if you really have a big fucking problem, fucking give them the money.
Bravo.
No, thank you. One of the biggest criticisms that I even had about, say, things like the Women's March and stuff like that was that, like, just imagine all the money that a lot of these people spent just to go to these things. A lot of the money invested into could have been thrown at that donate button to a lot of things. Like, really, like, hey, you have a big concern. You want to help these people out. Actually help them. Like, just stop holding a fucking sign. This is not going to do anything.
Yeah, the $5 you spent. Sorry, go ahead.
So go for it. Go for it.
I said the $5 you spent on the sign could have been spent on donating to the fucking organizations.
Yeah.
So.
Not only that, but you're holding a fucking sign that's basically got a woman wearing a headdress, which comes from a very, patriotic religion, and you're going to sit there and go, yeah, patriarchy, women's march.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell, when I saw that, oh my god, that was fucking terrible.
So great, so true, so fucking great.
I saw that. I
love how
was it Computing Forever was there. Oh.
I love how the signs say "help women," and you're thinking, yeah, like, how about you help them? You're the one. You went through someone to make the fucking sign. Like, that's your thing.
Oh,
and there was like that meme heading around where they're like, about pollution and this and that. And then you just see all the signs on the sidewalk and on the streets and all the litter everywhere. And people are like memeing, oh, I bet you men are going to clean that up tomorrow.
Oh my god.
That's true. I didn't think about that because I was wondering how I felt. Like, I mean, I know Trump's platform now is America first.
Right.
So it makes sense that he wants to say, but I mean, all those programs, it's like 17 of them, saved 500 million a year? Is that the number?
Yeah, it's not a whole hell of a lot, but it's something,
Yeah, yeah. And he's helping inner cities now. Is this true? Is this the thing that he's doing?
As far as the only thing I know about that is that he has demanded that Rahm Emanuel, the mayor of New York, fix a city, or he's going to send the federal government in to fix it. Like,
okay.
he's basically threatening him, like, to fix your shit, or we're going to fix it for you. Which I don't know if there's actually even a historical precedent for that ever happening. I also don't.
I just don't understand, like, say, things like problem, like there's a clear problem, with Chicago. Obviously, there's been problems and stuff. And I just don't understand, like, this is stuff that I talked to a lot of people about. I'm like, how do people like Rahm Emanuel keep getting elected? Where I'm like, what's happening? Like, what's happening here? I mean, it's kind of like one of those rhetorical questions, but I still want to be like, can we, like, maybe, our generation can start getting involved and stop, like, having this revolving fucking door keep happening. I don't understand where I'm like, why are we being so fucking, like, why are we ignoring these problems? Like, just these, like, is there only, like, say, like 5% of people in Chicago like voting, or is that what's happening? Like, I don't know, like this a very fraction just cares, and then like, hey, all right, you'll just be mayor again, like, who gives a fuck? Who cares how shitty things are? Just keep doing nothing. I don't understand.
Well, here's a controversial idea. Do you think like we want to help inner cities, lower crime, all that stuff? Don't you think that Chicago is so far in it already with that culture that is causing crime that to get out of that, it's going to take generations? That's what I think. Because, like, if you want to ban guns, for example, say America, no more guns. There's going to be guns around for so long before it's completely wiped out. Is it the same thing with these communities? Like, people go, oh, let's put some more funding into school. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to, like, stop all the criminals from shooting each other.
Well, Andy, coming from a place where guns you can't get from every fucking Walmart or whatever, you can't get them here, but you can get them on the black market. So when you've got when you're surrounded by states that have the same fucking privileges that you don't, yeah, you're probably going to get them on the black market fucking easy. Yeah. It's not even going to be an issue.
But I mean, the biggest difference is black market guns are like 20 times the cost.
Paid for by Bitcoin.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'm thinking is like, how could you help these? Because I mean, we've all talked about the problem, right? What would be the solutions? I don't think after school activities is going to stop gangs from shooting each other. You know what I mean?
Nothing's going to stop you. It's one of those things. If you've got guns, it's just understanding good gun responsibility. It's the fact when you give it to any Tom, Dick, and Harry, you throw it into the variables of humankind of just oh yeah, you've never done anything wrong before. I'm just going to give you a gun. There you go. Anything could happen. There you go. There you go. Just have a gun. It just doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Jeff, why are you laughing? Are you laughing?
Oh, you know why he's laughing. You know why he's laughing.
Because Sarah and some black guy and Jeff are lynching Andy for being Portuguese.
Cassara Vera and Jeff Holiday found out. You're fucking Portuguese, they exclaimed in disgust. Pork chop, Cassara shouted. Grab the noose, some black guy said. He has to go. They lynched Andy. This chat, man. This chat is crazy.
Chat.
Seriously, man. You got a guy writing a book for you. So I hope you're taking this down.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait, we got a continuation. It's like, as Andy Worski faced the gallows for the crime of being Portuguese, he was asked what his last words were, and he said, "The Portuguese are white." And he said that before he met his demise. It's getting good. It's getting good.
Oh my God.
The Portuguese are white. Retake Rio de Janeiro.
I almost like I just want to sit here and read the continuation. Like,
I know.
the next time these guys have to send like all their stories via Twitter on DM, so I could read it out and I'll read it like as Andy, you know, like really deep voice.
Need a copy of this.
I'd still have I was challenging people to YouTuber fan fiction for a while, and I do have a collection of hardcore erotica that people wrote about YouTubers, like shit tons of people we know. God. I have a repository. We should start asking people for more, and we can like live stream trying to read them.
Dude, yeah, I'll ask in every video. I'll ask in every video. At the end of it, be like, "Hey guys, what's up? We need some more erotic fan fiction of YouTubers, please."
But they got it. They gotta like.
We'll have a live stream and we'll read it out.
Yeah.
Everybody will say their own lines.
Yes.
I like that. I fucking love that. I love that.
Yeah. But the challenge should be like, not only do you have to just write erotica, but you got to do it in the classic erotica style, where like you come up with the most clever and stupid words for like cocks and cunts and shit like that. Like you gotta like, you know, and you gotta really put some creativity into it, you know, not just like so and so then fucked so and so. No, I want to hear some clever fucking euphemisms.
Yeah. I want like a lot of adjectives, a lot of, you know, I want as
swelteringly
Andy was uploading the video, like, his computer hummed quietly as whoever so-and-so walked in. And like I need details. So everyone take notes. You could send your fanfic erotica to andyworski@gmail.com, and then I'll send it to all of you so we all have the lines and we just do the lines. And by the way, that's the only thing we do on that live show.
The entire stream.
Yeah, we
like no talking, just right into it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
no preface, just right into it.
Sweaty tales of YouTube.
We'll do this once a month. The erotic tales.
So good.
Oh my god.
I hope we have someone who's not like in the stream, like join randomly. They, hey, that guy T, I think they're talking about you. Like, he comes into the chat.
Oh, no.
Like as I stuck my dick into that guy T's ass. He starts debunking how it didn't happen.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is gonna fucking spam my email, isn't it?
Andy came up behind that guy T and whispered in his ear, "Taxation is theft."
Andy quivered with anticipation as Franny approached him with her whip.
Now we're talking.
Oh, speaking of like randomly needing to masturbate, just saying.
Yeah, I think we should probably wrap up this stream. It's been pretty long. I don't even know how long it's been. How long has it been?
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ. Time flies when you're talking about cunts and jerking off. But it was fun. So we came to the conclusion Sargon was not banned for, just to wrap it all around, was not banned for sending gay pics. And JonTron is not a Nazi as far as we know right
Allegedly.
now. Yeah, allegedly. There's not all the evidence has come out. JonTron, okay, here's final word. JonTron might be a Nazi.
Might be a self-hating Jew.
Like
might.
Please change the title to this fucking this stream.
Oh
might be a Nazi.
Okay, fine. I will. When it's uploaded after, I'll make the thumbnail so clickbait too. With like, JonTron, question mark. Like, is he a Nazi?
Could you make like the T in JonTron like look like Zyklon B canisters? That would be amazing.
Oh my god, I love it.
And inside the O on Tron is the swastika, of course.
Of course.
This would be the hardest thumbnail I've ever worked on in my entire life.
Do you reckon you could actually just put his head on Hitler's shoulders as well?
Yeah.
Just like saluting, doing the Bellamy salute. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta throw in Trump on the thumbnail too, just because obviously he supports Trump. You gotta put Trump in there.
Worse. And whenever you put Trump in the thumbnail, it multiplies your views by 2.5. Trust me, I've done science behind this.
I swear to God. It's gonna go like JonTron, more like John Trump. Oh, that's
John Trump,
more like John Trump. So does everyone want to just shout themselves out? We'll start with Cognitive Thought.
Cognitive Thought. I've got a channel on YouTube if you want to check it out. I think the link's in the description. So I do anti-bullshit rhetoric videos. So if I find a video that's got a lot of bullshit in it, I'll just do a response to it.
Yeah. Jeff.
My name is Jeff Holiday, and I masturbate too much.
Ooh. By the way, whenever I bring up your name, my buddy, we do like this voice of, have you heard of Chip Chipperson? Jim Norton does that character where it's a bad comedian. Every time I say your name, he says, "Hey, where is he going?" Because your last name is Holiday. It was not funny the first time, and it's just he laughs. It's like, oh, shut up, Chris. Sarah, you want to tell them on your channel? I have everything in the description bar, but you can let people what you do.
Yeah, I make political commentary videos, and I also make comedy videos. You can follow me at Kisara Vera. It'll be in the description below.
Beauty. And some black guy.
Yeah, I'm some black guy, and I make black videos. Just do me a favor and send me plenty of gay porn on Twitter at @some_black guy. I won't report you, so you'll be fine. All right, thank you.
Yeah, and I'll add his link right after the show is done because he jumped in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the people in the chat for a hilarious idea for the next stream. So, yeah, you can email me your YouTube erotica, and we'll plan that YouTube erotica stream soon.
Oh Jesus!
All right. Everyone, peace out.
Thanks,
Later.
guys.